because of that, I was able to, oh, let's go ahead and see who'll follow me. Bada boom. The big bada boom. Got him. I did not expect him to chase. I think he thought that definitely was the play. I think he was at half-life, and he decided that was what he needed to do. Alright, you know what? I'm going to take this tower. Through hell or high water, this tower will be mine. So first, we shield. We let that eat through the shield. And then we med. And then we let it eat through the med. We're going to take all these shots, we're going to grab that, and then we are going to get away with no life. But we took the man's tower. Welcome back, Chrono Troops, to more Smite Pickup Group Joust. Wait, nope. Today is more ranked duel with your favorite windy boy, Kuku. So looks like we are getting into a game with Ymir. So one of the things you may have noticed is in ranked duel is I gave up all my bans. You're allowed a number of bans as the enemy is, and it's a kind of a blind pick. You have to pick your god without knowing who the enemy player is going to play, and each of you are allowed so many bans. You can kind of guess a little bit what the other player might be playing based on their bans, or at least kind of like the class they might be playing. But in this case, I had no idea our boy was going to be going with the frosty boy himself, Ymir. Ymir is a very interesting guardian, because of his passive as well as many of his other abilities, which rely heavily on crowd control and high damage. So I'm thinking of doing an invade on the enemy mana camp, but if I get caught behind lines, Ymir is not someone I really want to get caught playing against in the back line, because he can definitely get a kill on me. He doesn't see me at all. He's going straight for damage camp. Oh no, the boy is baiting at damage camp. So to tell you a little bit more about his abilities, he has extremely high crowd control. He has a wall which does no damage but blocks you. Really good for him. Really good way for him to set up a kill, especially against gods that don't have a jump. Like me, I have no jump. And so my early game is potato quality on this god, because unlike most other starts, I don't have a lot of damage in my start. I start going more for the sustain, more for the long game, as some people would say. I call it more for the win, because in the middle of the game and the end of the game is really where Kuku excels. I'm really good early game with the party. I can't take these hits like I'm doing right here very easily, so I just suffer for that, trying to get my farm, trying to get my level. Let's see what Ymir's doing. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he's gonna get me with the combo right there. Let's go ahead and see if I can get away. His passive is one of the more unique passives of any of the characters in the game. And what it does is all of Ymir's damaging abilities provide a frostbite. When you get hit by them, you take frostbite for, I don't know, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, but while you have frostbite on you, all of Ymir's abilities and basic attacks do, I believe, 200% damage. I believe that's how that works. And that just allows him to do just a ton of damage to you. Makes him an extremely powerful guardian. Allows him to still build defensively and still do damage. And Ymir's early game is considered one of the best early games, because you just have so much control over the board. Let's see. That's interesting. Oh, he was there the whole time. But he was working on that damage camp, so that allowed me to get center lane and safely get back. I'm suffering from healing problems, or health problems, so I had to go back to the fountain and get some more health. Let's go ahead and grab Wave. I did it with my standard starter build that I normally do when I play Joust, or when I play Siege, or also Clash. It's a really good start for me because it allows me to have a lot of sustain, allowing me to stay in lane longer. But that really depends on what god you're playing against. With a god like this against Ymir, sustain might not have been the way to go, because he's allowed to push a little bit further than other gods would normally be able to push, and get extra damage against me. Let's go ahead and take a hit here. Put some fears in our Jotun. I think he's a Jotun, right? So a little bit of the lore on Ymir, as I believe he is the god, or one of the titans that lived before all of the Norse gods. So while the Allfather was the kind of like the father of all the gods, before that was all the Titan Jotuns, Ymir. And Ymir, I think, was one of them, or the king of them, or the greatest of them. So Ymir has put the fears in me, and I'm going to be going for some defense right away. And unfortunately, I did not go with a defense that gave me any cooldown, because Ymir has his... Oh, that was a sneaky boy! So sneaky! Oh man, let's see if I can get him to walk. He did not even walk at me. Oh man, Ranked Duel is a whole other beast. He knows his god, he's got the jukes, and oh, can I even get out of here? Oh, he's gonna ult on me. And how did I get out of that? Oh, right. Interesting. So his ult took the same amount of damage as my med. I would think that would have done a lot more to me than that, considering that he has Bancrofts. Which is why I went for the defense item I'm going for. I'm going for actually a Pestilence, which is an anti-heal magical defense item. I'm not quite sure yet if I need to do any more anti-heal than that. We'll see how the game goes on. My biggest concern as to why I need it is because since he is Ymir and he has this Frostbite passive, he can do twice the damage that he would normally be able to do quite easily, and as such, that will work really well with... Oh, he just burned that down. So, and he probably just dodged my ult too, like it was nothing. And so I think I need a way to kind of stop his healing, as opposed to stopping his health. So I could have gone with a magical defense item that had cooldown on it. I think in this case, against this Ymir, if he wasn't building healing or life steal into his kit, I could have gone with a Stone of Fall. That's both a damaging item and a defense item. I could have also gone with Genji's Guard, which is a high MP5 magical item with cooldown. I do not have a lot of mana right now. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's go. Oh, he blinked in. The boy blinked in. Let's go ahead and see if I can... Oh, no. That is going to take me down. So, our boy DBZ Fire has gotten first blood on me. Let's go ahead and finish off Pestilence and start going into what will be our endgame damagey item, Book of Thoth. A much necessary item on Kukulkan. There are instances where you... Did you go back? Where you don't have to build it. I think when you are focusing more on one of your allies doing damage, and you're focusing more on doing status effects to the enemy team. So if you went full cooldown and Gem of Isolation to help your team get kills, that might be... Oh, he's going right at me. Let's go ahead and stop him. And back off a little bit. So, thankfully, the Ymir... Oh. So I'm going to have to get better at this concept of looking like I'm going one direction and then going the opposite. Like boop boop. And that is what's gonna be the only thing that saves me against this character. Because if he gets his stuns on me, I got no chance, none at all. He's already got first blood. He's already a level before me. The snowball starts, and no one does the snowball better than Ymir. Really strong god in Duel. But if I can keep him from getting a level lead on me, if I can farm as best I can, then I probably have a shot of actually going one-on-one with him in the late game. If I get some really lucky hits on him now, I'll definitely take advantage of that, but I definitely don't want to put myself in a precarious situation for placement. So right now, our Frosty Boy is doing an excellent strategy where he is baiting my mana use. He is making it look like he's going back. He is... Oh, man, let's see what's going on here. And, oh, again, but we're able to... I thought we were going to be able to go through the wall, but we were able to get away. And he's following me. He's not following me. He's going after wave. So let's go ahead and grab XP camp. And then we will go back. I don't want to come off the side because this is the type of player that you just know is waiting for you, just peeking around corners. So let's go ahead and grab shield and get back into lane. Oh, and what I mean behind peeking behind corners, you know how in Joust, when I'm sitting in early game, when I'm sitting in the left camp, I'm like peeking around over the wall and around the corner to see when the enemy's coming, and that's what I mean. There's actually a strategy a little bit to being able to peek around corners to get vision on the enemy players. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, there is Ymir coming, and now he's out again. He wanted to get a nice early freeze on me, maybe drop a wall, and then get his freeze on me, and then get another kill on me. So, baiting the more mana use. He is at full life, and he turned around and froze, but I got the Zephyr and the Whirlwind on him. So he's trying to bait my mana use, but unfortunately it backfired a little bit. Oh, and he got it there. Alright, let's go ahead, shield, Whirlwind, ult, and... Ooh, he did not take as much damage as I needed him to take. And yes, he missed his wall, he blocked himself from following me. And now we are going back to lane. Go ahead. I'm not sure if you noticed. I meted while I was still outside of visual range, in case he wanted to fight or in case he was coming in. I wanted to look a little more beefy than I actually was, and that may have actually kept him from going in. So one of the so now we have full book build. But one of the problems with this game is, as you know, the way my playstyle is, I rely heavily on full cooldown, and I haven't yet been able to build full cooldown because there really hasn't been an easy way for me to do that. I couldn't have built Prinwood any earlier because I wouldn't have had the sustain to stay out in lane long enough with it. So, but now that I have Book of Thoth built, and I got the second Zephyr off on Ymir, so that's excellent. That'll take the minions. We have damage camp up. Let's see if we can steal that. And we did. And he missed us with the wall. Let's go ahead and do a loop-de-loop and grab that while he's going back. Not sure if that'll help us much, but let's definitely keep him from getting it. Let's give it a shot. Let's go ahead and grab that instead of mana camp and see how well that plays for us. I think it might scan. Mana camp not quite up. We have more minions coming. Trying to play against Ymir extremely technically. Trying to keep my location at like the perfect placement so that he cannot easily get his abilities off on me. Although, if you've noticed, he has blink. So doing the side spins on him, forcing him to do the same thing to me, forcing him to use his mana. Because of that, I was able to, oh, let's go ahead and see who'll follow me. Bada boom. The big bada boom. Got him. I did not expect him to chase. I think he thought that definitely was the play. I think he was at half-life, and he decided that was what he needed to do. Alright, you know what? I'm going to take this tower. Through hell or high water, this tower will be mine. So first, we shield. We let that eat through the shield. And then we med. And then we let it eat through the med. We're going to take all these shots. We're going to grab that. And then we're going to get away with no life. But we took the man's tower. We're going to get an instant influx of gold. Let's go back and spend that and get back into lane. So now we have definitely enough for Pridwin, which is going to have a, and then we're going to be going into our defensive, or not defensive, our penetration item, which I definitely think needs to be a anti-heal item. Oh, here comes, oh man, that would have been great if I would have hit him with that. He hit me with the anti-movement speed relic. I think he was really trying to set something up there. Unfortunately, he missed. And he missed his freeze again. He really needed the freeze on me there. He definitely needs a way to push me back so he can oh, that took a ton of damage. Ooh, we have damage camp. Let's see if I can burn this down real fast. And we have, so we can get out, and we can. Let's go ahead and just do-si-do over here into left lane. Or I'm sorry, into right lane and grab a XP camp. And let's see, where is he at? Where is he at? Go ahead and grab some wave. I think he probably went back to grab some money. So we have caught up to level with Mr. Freeze. Let's go back now and grab the next level of our penetration item. So one of the things I haven't talked about yet is Pridwin, which is going to do a ton of work for us. I'm going to actually use it in a way that, in a way that you kind of haven't seen, or I typically don't use it for this, and that is, it actually has a shield that does damage. And one of the strategies enemy Ymir is counting on is his freeze, damage, and then ult. And that ult is definitely a killer amount of damage because he is building full damage build. So I do have some defense, but that's not going to stop him from killing me. What is going to stop him is the fact that I have relics, so my shield and my meditation. And then also, it really helps to have that second shield with Pridwin. When you ultimate, a shield gets... Oh, here he comes. Let's see. So, let's go ahead and drop everything. Let's go ahead and ult, so I get that shield. And let's go ahead and get out of the way. Pridwin saved our lives right there. No doubt about it. I didn't realize he was that low. He was 2 basics from dying. But I was 1 basic from dying, so getting away was the right move. Yikes. So, I would say, to Kuku build is online. If we were to go back now, we should be able to grab our, finish our penetration. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, we got some minions coming up. Go ahead and... Oh, and he is at tower. Let's see if we can pressure him off. And I was not able to save the tower. Let's go ahead and not lazy back, because he'll probably just teleport in on us. And finish our penetration item. And get back in the lane. So let's go ahead. He probably went back now to buy probably more damagey items. And we'll just kind of push up, make sure he's not hiding over here in damage camp. Oh, okay, cool. And there he is. Drop our whirlwind to take out wave and pressure him off. Got the Zephyr on him again. He's really pushed up. He really wants kills. I'm just trying to get him to walk into anything. He's not taking the bait. Let's go ahead and drop wave real quick to give us the time to kind of go one-on-one, duel him up here a little bit more. He's doing the same thing. Smart on him. Although he's closer to my... Oh, shoot. Okay, let's go ahead and shield that and finish him with... Let's finish him with the 7 wins. I did not expect to kill him there. I thought I was gonna get close, but I did not realize. But you know, when you don't build defense, that makes sense. And I really want to take this. But I'm not gonna have enough time. By the time minions get here, I might have 5 or 6 seconds to do some damage to it. Go ahead and go in, and then I have to drop that, so I have even less time. But we'll do our best. So definitely his blink is up, so we don't want to get anywhere near him. That's why I kind of pieced out a few seconds early. But we can take our time and grab our buff safely while he is working on wave. And we just want to be out of visual range. Go back and heal. And let's go ahead and get rid of our blessing and go into, I'm thinking, the Gem of Isolation, which will solidify it for us. Right now we're sitting on 30 cooldown after getting rid of Magi's Blessing. But we've exchanged Magi's Blessing for a really powerful item with an exceptional passive, which is the Gem of Isolation. We'll make it so all of our damaging abilities slow him in a similar way that Zephyr does. But now Whirlwind and my ultimate will also slow him. So we'll just sit here and let him run around. And he'll just sit here and juke everything in line, which is just fine. We'll go here and take Minion Wave and have him miss that. Hit him with that. Let's see if we can get the boop. And boop. Got him. Let's go ahead and... Alright, he's had enough of us. He decided to go ahead and surrender. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you take on a Ymir. You just go ahead and just slowly work your magic on him. You don't get too close. It's really all about location when playing against a Ymir. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And if you did, please go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. If you'd like to get notified next time I upload a video, go ahead and smash that notification bell. But keep holding it and press all. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, have a spectacular day.